I don't quite think we understand the enormity of what Brisbane has done. Yes, they won the grand final, but how did they get there? Now, we all remember Brisbane's season started really slow. You know, they lost the opening game against Carlton at home. Fremantle, they lost round 1. Early again, they're losing to rivals. They're losing to people that you think they would play in the finals here at home again. And they had a couple good wins here and there, Richmond, North, but never good team. And they kept losing against the teams they're competing against. At home as well, kept on losing. And I think by this point, round 7, they'd barely won a game, and people were thinking the Lions are already done. But the Lions weren't thinking that, even though they still struggled round 9, drawing against 4th last team Adelaide. And then the game after that, it might have been breaking point at this. But round 12 is the key round. We all know they had a bye in round 12, and James Zorko came out post-match to the grand final and said they had a key meeting in that round 12 bye, which posed them for what they would do in the future. And this, in round 13, was the turning point. This is when the Dogs got demolished and the Lions were here to stay. And like I said, round 12, they're equal in 14th place with Adelaide. They're struggling. Even though percentage is good, they were down bad. To think of what they did in the finals, yes, this opening game against the Carlton side, who albeit didn't have Kerno, but still will look dangerous. Then they pull off one of the great finals victories that no one could expect against the Giants away from home. The comeback is just insane. And the comeback in this game was arguably as good. Away from home in a prelim. And look, they come back from over 20 points down in the third quarter. And they deserve this win because they've primed their run. And what people always forget, I'm going to put you down here, is with the finals, right, the best team all year, if they're going to take on the most informed team, the informed team will always win in a grand final because it's about timing your run. And Brisbane were primed for this game. Sydney, you might have been the best in round 1 up to round 10, but that does not fucking matter if you can't do it in the biggest stage, and they could. But for the Lions, yes, it's not as good as what the Dogs did in 2016, but in terms of comeback stories, geez, it's up there with the best I've ever seen. And as much as I hate every team to comp, I'm really happy for the Lions. I'm happy for Fagan, for Lachie Neale, who's cemented himself as one of the best players this generation, if not the best. His CV is now insane. Harry Santry finally getting his flag. Even the likes of everyone. Joe Danaher, the sending off with the goal and the flag. Berry, the comeback story, the redemption story. There's so many stories here, so many arcs, and I'm happy for them. And I'm also not too, like, Sydney, you're young, you're going to come back. They're so young, and they might keep Warner because he might think, I'm going to stay here and get the win, or get a flag with this team. You've got plenty of time. But yeah, insane from Brisbane, and I'm very happy for them.